On 17th April 1912, 2 days after the Titanic sank, a ship called the CS Mackay-Bennett was sent to recover the bodies of the victims of the sinking disaster that claimed 1,517 lives. This was 1 day before the Carpathia returned with the survivors on 18th April. The recovery operation lasted about a week, and the Mackay Bennett was able to recover 306 out of 334 bodies picked up by multiple ships. But the discovery of one particular body shocked them all. The sailors of the Mackay Bennett recovered the body of a 19-month-old fair-haired boy. They were moved by the sight of the child who was not wearing a life jacket because there would not have been any small enough to fit him. They paid for the monument, and the toddler was buried on 4th May 1912. For almost a century, the gravestone in the Fairview Cemetery read, "Erected to the memory of an unknown child whose remains were recovered after the disaster to the Titanic, April 15, 1912. The body was believed to be of 4 different boys until 2007, when a forensic study confirmed it as the body of 19-month-old Sidney Leslie Goodwin. Sidney was born on 9th September 1910 in England. He was the youngest child born to Frederick Joseph and Augusta Goodwin. Sidney had 5 older siblings. Frederick wanted to move to the US for a job at a power station, so he decided to take his entire family with him. They booked third-class passage on the SS New York, but due to a coal strike that year, the vessel's passage was delayed and they were transferred to the RMS Titanic. They boarded the ill-fated luxury liner in Southampton as third-class passengers. The entire family perished in the disaster. Sidney Goodwin was the only member of his family whose body was recovered. Before 2002, Sidney was simply known as the unknown child. His body, identified as that of a child around 2 years old, was initially believed to be that of a 2-year-old Swedish boy, Gösta Paulsson, or a 2-year-old Irish boy, Eugene Rice, 2 other fair-haired toddlers who perished in the sinking. In 2002, the American PBS television series Secrets of the Dead misidentified the body as that of Eino Viljami Pennula, a young Finnish boy who also went down with the Titanic. However, in 2007, Canadian researchers at Lakehead University tested the child's HVS1, a type of mitochondrial DNA molecule, and it did not match the Pennula family. DNA extracted from the exhumed remains and DNA provided by a surviving maternal relative helped positively match the remains to Sidney, and the re-identification was announced on 30th July 2007. Sidney wasn't the youngest person to die in the disaster, and his was also not the only body to be recovered from his age group. 2 other bodies of infants, both older to Sidney, were recovered. But it was Sidney who came to be a symbol of all the children lost in the sinking. The discovery also meant that the body of Eino Viljami Pennula was never recovered. Thank you for watching. If you find the video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to shounvolution for more such content.